Hi, welcome to the music studio. I am DJ Sean.
How did you become owner of the music studio? How did that all come about?
Well, for years I sold music
Uh
out of the
huh.
trunk of my car.
Okay.
And one day I got this idea. I like to say, God told me to open up this store.
Hmm.
I drove by, there was a number on the gate. Just I called the number, and here I am.
What's unique about this store?
This store, for one, is convenient because it's in the neighborhood. The difference with this record store and other stores, we sell music for as low as $5.
Okay.
Also, you can come and put together a personalized CD. You can choose the song selection at a time, up to 15 songs. You make the choice of the songs that you want on this CD, up to 15 songs. And they're $2 each. You can personalize your CD here, something you can't do at every record store. Also, not to mention, we actually have a recording studio here,
Wow.
something every record store doesn't have. You can come and you can get your beats made, or you can bring your beats on a CD or flash drive. Your instrumental,
Mm-hmm.
you come at $30 an hour. You can record right here. So you have a record store and a recording studio all incorporated into one.
2 and 1.
Yes.
Wow.
But we sell music during the day, and the recordings we do at night. Recordings usually start at 8 p.m. at night, Monday through Thursday. Friday, Saturdays, we close the day. We have a DJ company as well, incorporated into the record store. If you need a DJ for any party or any musical event, you can hire us.
Uh,
Also, because I'm a man of God and with a gift for the ministry, this is a place where people come for spiritual advice as well. Any question with any problem in your life, I'm the guy everybody comes to. Any question about God, direction, confusion, they come and they talk to me.
okay.
You can get your music and spiritual advice. You can record. You can put that together, your personal list. If you need a DJ, get it all right here.
Hmm. Sounds like a lot, man. I'm gonna come back to some of those things that you just mentioned too, because you just touched on a lot of things. What I want to know is, what is the importance of great customer service, and how much do you value customers, and why?
Customer service is extremely imperative for us. For instance, we don't advertise. I treat my customers so well, they all not only come back, but they go tell somebody else. And we have a no return policy on CDs, but everybody who comes back with a CD error, where it skips, doesn't play, whatever the problem is, we will replace your CD and very often give you a free CD for your inconvenience of coming back. With
Wow.
that action, people never hesitate to go and tell somebody else about our good service, why they should shop here. Because it's guaranteed. It's like a lifetime warranty. You buy a CD from us, you have a problem with it, we bring it back, we replace it, and if it's within 3 months, we'll give you a free one.
Can you explain some of the difficulties with being in business for yourself, such as the owner of this music studio store here?
Well, feel very grateful and blessed being the owner. To be honest, I can't think of any difficulties.
No
There's
difficulties?
no difficulties. There's no difficulties. It's a miracle. It's a blessing. Every day is good because God is good. Not necessarily because this is the age where everybody's downloading and different sources of getting music, whether it's free or through your phone. But I have a lot of customers say, "Hey, I got this on my phone, but I want to come get the CD." I say, "I have a computer, but we love this store. We want to support you," and they come and buy the CD anyway. I believe that's credit to just a good God. You know, I believe that's a blessing from God. When God takes care of His own,
Yeah, that's truly a blessing.
yeah, it's definitely God's work.
You touched on it already a little bit, but I want to go back to the music studio itself. What made you come up with that idea to put a studio in the store?
Well, believe it or not, when we first opened up, I came up with this idea to name the music studio the music studio,
Right.
and just wanted to connect something to the word music. And I was driving by a hair shop. It was a beauty salon.
Mm-hmm.
The hair studio, and I thought, well, that's a great word to put along the music studio. However, when we first opened up, every day I had at least 20 people coming in because of the name music studio, just assume it was a recording studio and actually do a record. So I just stopped saying no and started telling them at the end of the month.
Okay.
So I actually put a studio in here, and at the beginning of the month, we were able to record. So they start coming in. I start telling them, yes, we have the studio, and it's available at the first of the month. That's where that idea of the recording studio really came from.
So the name created a demand for uses of a studio.
A recording. I had no idea. So many artists and so many people who wanted to record. So yes, there's a recording studio right here in the record store in Greene St in Germantown, where you can come and record, whether you're doing poetry, singing, or anything you want to record on a CD. We do it here. And one other thing we do as well, some people have music or whatever it is on a cassette, we transfer it from a cassette to a CD.
Wow.
Flat rate $20. And the reason for that is that the tracks got to be inserted manually.
Okay, so going back to your DJing, what influenced you to be a DJ, and how long have you been doing it?
Actually, I was raised in the church amongst music, and I taught myself how to play the piano by ear. So I always had a love for music. And my mom sang, my dad sang, and my mom and dad played the piano. So that spirit came upon me. I just taught myself how to play the piano. I believe that came from. So I always had a love for music. Actually, I remember when I was 12 years old, I was hanging out in a recording studio, and back then they recorded onto cassettes. And I was just thinking the other day, I'm doing the same thing I actually was doing ever since I was 12 years old. I always loved music. I always pretended to be a DJ at home. I had the equipment, something I did ever since I was a teenager. So eventually I worked at a radio station. And DJing, I have a passion within me. I love to play music for people to dance and be happy. And I get a thrill out of that. Just play the music and people are dancing and happy. That's why I got into DJing. So I've pretty much been DJing since I'm about 15 years old.
Well,
Now I DJ for all kinds of events.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Can you give us some?
Matter of fact, I just had a gentleman drop money off for this event that I'm going to do on Black Friday. I'm already booked for it. You notice it says here, DJ Sean for the DJ. I'll be doing that. It's your first annual event. And these are the type of things I do. Bookings, weddings, parties, block parties, kids parties, baby showers, retirement parties. I even did some funerals.
Okay.
Yeah, some funerals that wanted music and wanted to make it a celebrated event.
So do you DJ at like any type of clubs or any?
Yeah, the request we do clubs. As a matter of fact, Charlie B's. I'm one of the DJs for Charlie B's.
Okay.
They have many other DJs. I'm one of the DJs.
Okay, that's cool. So I got a important question, man. How important is a DJ to, like you said, a party or a wedding or funeral, or any type of thing like that? What is the importance of a DJ?
The DJ is very, very important. Probably one of the most important. He sets the atmosphere. He sets the mood for the people. Based on the music, you can have everybody really partying, or you can make it boring if you don't know what you're doing. You deliberately want it to. You can tone it down, you can turn it up.
Right.
The DJ holds that power. Controls the mood, the dancing, the atmosphere, the attitudes of the people. You can
Okay.
let the people fight. You can let people just party and be happy, or you can make it boring. You can let the people leave. If you have an event where you sell drinks, you can let the bars buy, let them buy a lot of drinks. Um, you can make it a depressing event, and people leave. The DJ controls that.
So
If you're a good DJ,
okay.
a good DJ knows exactly what to play, depending on the crowd, to please them. You could just a good DJ like myself could just look at the crowd and know what they like and what they want to hear
Just by looking at the crowd.
just by looking at the crowd. You have the ammunition, you have the music in your crate or on your computer. In my case, it's on the computer. You know exactly what to play that will get them happy, get them dancing. And you know what to follow it up with and how long to save it and when to change your music. That's a good DJ.
So I gotta ask, how is it that you juggle all of these things and one? You know, you got the store, the music store, you got the music studio, and you go out and you DJ, you know, for parties or events, things of that nature.
How I
So
juggle all these
yeah,
things.
how do you do it all?
It just works out. I get the supernatural strength. This has to be from God. I don't know.
It's
I don't
God
take any
given.
vitamins or anything, but it just works smooth. Doesn't become stressful. It's not a headache. It's not a drag. It just works out. As many people come in, we handle it. As many events that we do, it's handled very smoothly.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: do you have a favorite out of everything that you do? Do you
Weddings.
have,
Weddings. Out of all the events, block parties, bars, birthday parties, graduations, I love weddings. Because people are getting married because of love. I love that. And you get to play a lot of love songs. And it's just a beautiful event. The music is beautiful. Everybody's happy to celebrate the event. I love weddings also.
what about as far as you know, being an engineer with the studio, being you know, the owner of a store or DJing? Do you have a favorite out of those three, or do you kind of like all of them equally?
I enjoy them all. I enjoy recording. At the end of the recording, see how it turns out. The customer's happy, which they usually are. If I'm the engineer, I want to make sure. Uh, for example, rappers. So sporadically, I have to tell a rapper, put some anger in your rap, depending on what you're rapping about.
Mm-hmm.
Relax. Don't be nervous. Just encourage them. You sound good. They're not really sure sometimes. Unless it's professional that several times.
So you don't just press record, get the money, and
No,
send them on their way.
no. I take a pride and responsibility in what I record.
Mm.
Yeah, sometimes I hear songs on the radio and I'm surprised that somebody let that get through. Like, why did you master it? Why did you do that over? I
Right.
didn't really care. Maybe didn't have an ear to hear what they recorded. You gotta have an ear to hear what recorded. Know what sounds good. Know how high to turn the vocal, when to turn it down, when to apply more bass.
Mm.
Yeah,
So you got an ear for it.
you have to have an ear for the music to know when it's good, when it needs to be changed. Fixed,
Right.
edited.
Okay. So big question here. If you can give any advice to the youth, our culture, you know, just people in general, what would it be?
Believe in God, and then yourself second. Most people tell you believe in yourself. You gotta
Mm.
believe in God. Put Him first with everything you do. Things only go good through God, and God is in it. When things are going wrong, it's always because God is not in it first. You might have a good idea, but when you put God first, then it works perfect. It's working perfect, not because we're good, because we allow God to use us. And it's God making it good. It's all good things come from God. So God should get the glory for everything that's good. His word did say all good things come from Him. So if you want recording, sales, relationships, marriage, job, anything to work good, you put God first in it. And it will be good because God is good.